on today's app. Absolutely j'adore that.
Yeah.
And I will say...
See, j'adore's out. That I know.
Well, I just brought it back.
Yeah, you did. Hey.
Girl dinner!
J'adore is girl dinner.
Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chlo.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started. Hey Em.
Hey, Chlo.
I'm so excited.
I know. I'm so excited because, first of all, this is our second episode.
Episode 2.
Which is, the first episode was recorded like 2 months ago.
I know.
Longer?
2 months or longer. And
Yeah.
so many things have changed.
So many things have changed.
But not really for me.
Yeah. No, a little bit. You got a
Kind
new
of.
job. You're moving.
Okay, totally for me too.
A lot of things have
Yeah,
changed for
we're
you.
like growing up.
By the way, did you notice when I got here? Did you notice anything different about me?
You're really skinny.
Okay, gas me up. No. Did you notice anything else about me?
Your hand, you're engaged.
No.
You're Invisalign.
No. But you did.
You got a boob job.
No, but what is funny is that the Invisalign thing is like, I was smiling and you're like, oh my God, I love your Invisalign. And it made me realize like, oh, everyone can tell.
You
Because-
think you're fooling anyone with Invisalign? You're not.
Well, I'm glad you're saying something because everybody else in my life is lying to me. I'm
Wait.
like, can you tell? And they're like, I didn't even notice. And I'm like,
Well, then they
feel
don't
like
know you
could
very well,
tell.
Emily Wilson.
Or
Emily Ann.
they're lying to me.
Would they even know your middle name?
And now they do.
Wait, you know what? I think Invisalign is very Visa.
It is. I think
Line.
it is too. Here's the thing. I look in the mirror and see it immediately.
I look at you and I'm just like, Invisalign.
No.
It's actually not like, it's actually really not that big of a deal. But like, I look at you and like, I see it.
You see it right away.
Someone came from Facebook Marketplace yesterday.
And she had
And she
Invisalign?
she opened the door and I was like, Invisalign.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cute.
Okay, see that I'm actually as upset as I am that you see it immediately when you see me. I am so glad that you're saying this because I have always I have always been able to see it on other people. So
Right.
when everybody has been saying to me like I didn't even notice. Meanwhile, I'm watching their eyes go to my mouth when I talk
You're
to
like,
them.
I'm not looking at you anymore. This is mouth.
Right. Yeah.
It's mouth to eye
Well,
contact.
now I know. Everybody in my life is fucking lying to me. On the first day that I got it, I felt so like puffy and inflamed in my mouth. And,
Were they-
and
you
I
were
went
sore?
to a show. I was so, dude.
Yeah, it like pulls, dude. It literally pulls your head. It hurts your head.
I took it out that night and like, I'm not kidding you, to the touch of my lip. It was like, zoing.
Don't touch me.
So bad.
Don't touch it. Did you have braces originally?
Yeah, I did as a kid.
So did I. How long did you have yours?
A year.
I had mine for 4 months.
Really?
And I
I've
decided
never heard
to
of
have
that.
them green the whole time.
That's kind of interesting. How old were you?
I was in 6th grade.
Yeah, but you know what? You make everything cool. You make green braces cool.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You would make green teeth cool.
I would totally dye.
Like if
I
yellow
could
teeth
dye
came
my
in one
teeth-
day, you'd make them
Not
cool.
yellow, but I would totally dye my teeth pink.
You would, and it would be
I
cool.
would dye. I like. I was gonna say legend has it. Legend has it
that you would dye your teeth
That I would dye
pink.
any part of my body permanently pink.
Well, you dyed your hair pink.
I have
Can we
pink
say
hair.
that?
Can I get a little commotion for the pink?
Can we get a little yesification? of the-
Yassification. I love everything pink.
It is really cool. And also,
Not Barbie.
let's just say that I dyed my hair pink kind of
Let's
just
just say
like how
it.
you did it, and it did not look good.
Well, to be fair, I did it.
You dyed my hair. And yours is more like, if you can't see Chloe right now, it's like starts at the ear and is like underneath on both sides.
Yeah.
Mine was like front of my face pieces. That
Yeah,
just
like
look
you couldn't
bad.
hide them.
No.
Like
and
I
yours,
could hide. I could be subtle, but I could also be like.
I think
cool
what you
mama.
did is what I actually wanted to do, and
Well,
we just
what
did
did
it
I
too
know?
far forward.
What did I know? So you have Invisalign.
So
You
I
have
have
bad hair
Invisalign.
color.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. You look beautiful. So what is different about you?
Well, I don't know. I thought when I walked in, you were like, you look so cool. And I thought it was because you noticed my new thing.
What's your new thing?
I was wearing over-ear headphones.
Dude, we literally everyone in this room has been wearing. All of us
Including Ellie.
have been wearing over-the-ear headphones for like 2 years now.
Well, you know I'm late to every trend. I get to the trend right when it's on its way out.
What is really cool for you right now? Like, what is a trend that you are loving? And then I can like check you. Something really cool is these tour bracelets that happened the beginning of Eras tour.
Right. And
now
I'm sort of wearing them
them
at the end of August is kind of what's happening, right? I'm like putting them on my wrist at the end.
I like that. I've never heard that one.
If anyone is wondering though, I have a ton of bracelets that look like the Taylor Swift bracelets on my arm. And that's because I was on tour all summer.
Yes.
Opening for my fiance sketch group, Please Don't Destroy.
She's engaged.
I'm engaged. And a bunch of fans would come back to the stage door after shows and make bracelets for the guys. And I would go, honey, they're not going to wear them, but I will.
Wait, so did they wear any?
Yeah, they would. They would like wear them for the night and then take them off. And I would be
And
like,
you're
put
still
them on my
wearing
wrist.
them.
Yeah, and actually, shout out to the girl in New Orleans. I forget her name, but she came up to me afterward and made me a Red Room bracelet.
That is so sweet. That
It says Red Room.
You know, like if you think about sitting there beating, it's so beautiful that they made those for you. That sounded really sarcastic. I'm so genuine.
It's like for real.
Wait, so
And if you don't know, Red Room is my weekly show. Tuesdays at the Red Room, every Tuesday, comedy show in New York City. And this girl made a bracelet for the opener. That's nice.
So awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe they can make a Litty and Chitty one day.
We should just make them and sell them on our website.
Yes.
On our website.
So
I don't think we have a website. No, go ahead. Tell me what's up.
Yeah. So you went on tour to how many cities?
I went to, I'm going to be wrong about this. It was probably like 27 cities.
Shut up. That's insane, Em. That's so cool.
Yeah. So I've been on tour all summer. I just got back 3 days ago.
What was your favorite city? Wait, city, not crowd yet. Your favorite city.
Well, that's the thing about being on tour is you think you're like, I can't wait to see the country. All you see is the venue and the road on the way into the venue.
The freaking road.
I mean,
it's nothing but you and the road.
It's nothing but you and the road and the hotel that you're staying at. We did like a combo. We had like some overnights on the bus and some nights in hotels. And I mean, it's the only cities I really got to see were the ones where we had like an off night in, which was Charleston, South Carolina, and Nashville, Tennessee.
That sounds really fun.
And we spent a week, we had like a week break while we were on the West Coast between Portland and Seattle. And we went to our friend Brady Lee's. We went to his house in Sammamish, Washington. And I got to see like the Pacific Northwest. I felt like I was in Twilight. It
That's
was so
so
cool.
awesome.
That I loved so much. And I loved his family.
You
and being on the lake.
Yeah, being on a lake is always fucking cool, man.
I love Lake Sammamish.
It's like so summer coated.
It is.
Do you know what that
No. Tell me what that is.
Okay, it's like, you know, people are like,
girl dinner.
okay, yes.
I'm late to that though, huh?
No.
That's like still happening?
A little late.
A little late.
What's a girl dinner?
Like iced coffee and Wellbutrin.
Totally.
Birth control and a carrot.
It's like, for what?
Sunset and an Aperol Spritz.
You're getting it now. You're getting it now.
My Dyson Airwrap. That's my girl dinner.
I like that a lot more.
Fun, right?
Really fun. Really fun. Really
Talk to me.
fun.
What were you going to say about summer coding?
Coded. So like, you know, people are like, it's giving.
Yeah.
Like the yassification of it all.
Yeah, the yassification of giving it to everyone.
Like your bracelets are giving Eras Tour.
Right. But giving is out.
Yeah, but it's like Eras Tour coded.
Oh, coded is the new thing. You know what I was thinking about when I was on tour?
Yeah, it's
on the bus?
Yeah.
I was like, who was the first one to say the trend?
Which trend?
Like, who was the first person to say it's giving? And it, like, trends start somewhere.
Do you know what I think about all the time?
What?
So, like, I notice a lot of people saying, like, correct. Okay, so, like, stay with me for a second.
Okay.
So, like...
You saw I wanted to leave.
Don't go.
I'm here.
You guys.
Okay.
So, like, I have a friend, and she's like, I'm like, meet me at dinner, and then we're going to go out after that, right? She's like, correct. She's like, correct. Late. She's like, correct. And no, I feel like that, okay, just stay with me. I feel like people wouldn't really say like correct recently, but then I went to California and I was like going out and people were like, we're going to go to this place, correct. And I'm like, we're all equally, okay, I think that that's just not making sense.
Correct sounds to me like coworker being passive aggressive. Don't you think?
We're aligned there for sure.
Are we aligned on that? Should we circle back to the beginning of...
Okay, but here's what I'm trying to get at. Maybe not correct. Per se.
But per se is spelled, you know how it's spelled?
No.
P-E-R-S-E.
I don't know.
It's spelled B.
One thing about me, I don't know how it's spelled.
I asked you how it was spelled, and I was like, this is the last person I should ask about spelling.
Girl math. Do you
Girl
know,
math.
Like, you know
is that a new thing?
Yeah, like girl math. Girl math. Okay, example. That's going to be better than correct. Girl math is like you pay with cash. It was free. Girl math.
Oh, I get it.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
It's on sale for $3.99, so it's $300, not $400. It's $300 because there's a 3 in front of it.
Girl math.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I do get it.
This is like so pop culture.
Pop culture. I was gonna buy the Lululemon pants that were $200, but instead I bought the ones that were $100. They were half off.
So they're $50. They were, girl math.
Like I saved $100 because
Oh
I
my
was
God,
gonna
you
buy the
did.
other ones.
You did. You return something, you get your money back. You made money.
You made money, girl math.
You get it.
I was gonna go to dinner tonight, but I decided to stay in. I made money, girl math.
Exactly. Should
I
we
get
keep going?
it. Yeah, I'm quick. I'm a quick study.
Yeah.
I'm a quick study.
You're getting it now.
That's what I used to say in job interviews. I'd be like, I'm a quick study.
It's really cool. I would never think to say that.
Yeah. My over-ear headphones are really cool.
It's really cool that you have those. We have all been doing that, but I'm glad you're
For a
doing it
long
now.
time, I know.
Let's like start something right here, right now.
A new trend?
Yeah.
You're gonna be the one to think of it, not me.
Okay.
Girl, you know I'm sitting here looking like a mom picking up her son from
Girl,
camp.
you look awesome with Invisalign, which is like a whole new vibe. Wait, so what? Oh,
You've seen my impression with Invisalign, right? I'm like, I can turn into a 13-year-old girl in 2 seconds.
do it. Yeah. Wait, actually, that's like really scary, but cute.
It works better when I just switch them because it has the effect that I was telling you about of like they become really
Mouthy.
Mouthy.
Right. So Hugo,
Guess what, bitch?
What? What?
I'm gonna get these off in January, and who will be laughing then?
Probably me. Wait, I
Me.
won't be laughing.
I'll be laughing. I'll say, look at my shiny teeth and me.
My
But
shiny
you already have
teeth.
perfect teeth, and you have a gem on them.
Thanks. I do have a gem on them. I was gonna ask you a few questions.
Okay, go.
Let's do like a fire round about tour.
Okay, go.
So this is all we're gonna talk about tour because I know we're all really curious, and then we'll pause on the tour.
Yeah, because I don't want to make this all about the tour.
Totally. And then I'll talk about my tour.
Mm-hmm.
Girl tour. Okay. Ready? Mm-hmm. Do you already enter your favorite city?
I didn't. Because,
One words.
Oh, it's quick fire. Okay, favorite city that I performed in?
Yeah.
Seattle.
Favorite outfit.
The checkered black and white one.
Who dressed you?
Porch Finds.
I can't think of questions fast enough.
Yeah.
But that was fun for 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I do want to tell you a fun tour story. I was
Okay.
like, if I'm going to, because on my way over here, I was like,
I'm
pick and
gonna-
choose what you're going to say about tour because it can't be a whole tour episode.
Okay.
One of my favorite things I think you would really love is, you know, we were on the bus for like most of the tour. There were a couple shows that we flew to, which sucked.
I do want to hear, but I have 2 interruptions.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it true you can't poop on the bus?
Cannot poop on the bus.
Crazy.
Not a problem for you, girl. I hope I poop every day.
Yeah, girl. And second of all, is tour life like really like love, sex, and rock and roll and drugs?
You know, for some people, but
No comment.
our tour was like food and laughs. I will say, I was laughing the whole summer
That's really cute.
with my friends.
Hey,
and the
let's
love
say
of my
we
life.
keep these vibes going.
Yeah.
That's also a TikTok trend.
Oh. Okay.
All right,
See,
continue.
I'm not really tapped in.
All right.
The thing I was going to say to you was we're on the bus for a lot of it. And a lot of times we had to do overnight drives. So we would sleep in our little bunk beds on the bus, which I
Right.
grew to love.
Yeah, it's so cozy.
And, you go to sleep, you wake up, you're in a new city, kind of crazy. And a lot of
Is there
times
like an attendant?
there's a bus driver. And
That's
that's
it?
Yeah. We are our own attendants.
So no one's like, guys,
I get you anything?
We're almost waking up.
No.
We'll be here in 10.
It's not like first class.
So it's like economy. I'm
It's
just kidding. Continue.
Amazing. We would drive overnight places, and when you drive overnight, a lot of the times you drive through a state but that you don't stop in. So, like for example, when we drove from Minneapolis, Minnesota to St. Louis, Missouri, that was an overnight drive. We drove through Iowa. I learned a lot about geography on this tour.
And you're good already.
I didn't know where a lot of states were. I was like, oh my God, Louisiana's next to Alabama? Like, I didn't know that before. So on the overnight drive from Minnesota to St. Louis, we drove through Iowa. Brady, our friend Brady, has never been to Iowa before. And the next day,
Have
we
you?
were like, yeah, I did a show there last year, a college show.
You're like, you said like he's never been to Iowa before, like He's never been to Iowa before.
Right.
I've never been to Iowa.
No, I know. I said that as if it's like odd, but really it's
but
like
I'm Team Brady.
I know. And you know what? Can we actually back up a little bit? Because
Let's.
I said he's never been to Iowa before in a way where it's like
He's so untraveled.
yeah, and no, and also like, can I just say this term? My brother Ryan, who you know and love, made him and I made this term up where when I went to my freshman year at college, one of the dining halls at NYU was called Weinstein, and then there's like 2 floors to it. So if you're eating on the bottom floor, you call it Downstein, and if you're eating on the upper floor, you call it Upstein. And when I was like fall break and I went home, I like was telling a story, and I was like, and we were at Upstein, and Ryan was like, we don't know what Upstein is.
I'm so glad he called you out on that.
And we made the term for it like upsteening. So like, don't upsteen me. Where it's like talking about something and you know the listener won't know it, but you decide to still say your inside term to look cool.
Uncool.
And that's I kind of just upsteened you when I was like, and Brady's never been to Iowa, and we were driving through, and it's like,
I felt upsteened.
You were like, well, wait, who's been to Iowa? And I'm like, I wanted you to be like, when did you go to Iowa? And I was like, oh yeah, I did a show there last year.
Well, I did do that.
I didn't do that intentionally.
Whoa,
but
this is really meta.
It's kind of meta. I didn't intentionally upsteen you, but subconsciously, I bet there was a part of me that wanted you to be like, well, when did you go to Iowa?
Because you have
and
a cool
for me
answer.
To answer. I have a cool answer. Did anyone follow that?
I did. That was fucking
you.
cool.
Yeah. So that's a new term, everyone. Upsteening is when you want someone to ask about a term they don't know that you have within your little group. Okay. So we drove through Iowa, and Brady has never been to Iowa.
Insane.
So then the next day, we were like, wait, so can Brady say he's been to Iowa now because we drove through it? And the conclusion we came to is kind of a visual joke, so you kind of have to see it to get it. But the conclusion we came to was we were like, no, Brady's never been to Iowa. All Iowa knows of Brady Lee's is this.
I knew that was coming.
Just a flat man driving through the state.
The visual flat. Because midair
because he's on the bus. So if you and then we were like, oh wow, if you take the bus away and do an X-ray of the bus, it's just 6 of us like stacked driving through Iowa.
I do that all the time when I'm driving on a highway, thinking of all of us just sitting facing one way. I always think of that. I'm like, we're literally
think of that too. It's just all of us sitting down.
In a row.
Going
human
forward.
Centipede.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to get mad about it, you and I are just sitting in the air right now.
No, I don't.
Take your building away. You and I are 370 feet off the ground, just sitting.
Yeah. And there are
mid-air.
people above us. No, they're not. But there are people below us.
Yeah, there are. There's people above us.
No, there's not.
Why? You're on the 37th floor. There's
You're
a couple
right.
of floors
but if we were
above
on
you.
my balcony, there would be no one above us.
But there's a bunch of us just stacked right now.
Yeah. It's like Sims.
It is like Sims. Was the Iowa thing funny to you?
That was pretty funny to me.
Imagining all of us
yeah,
just
I really
floating?
like it. I really like it. And the visualization of it all.
Yeah. The visualization.
Yeah.
So that was the one tour story I decided to share.
Tour story.
I have something I need to say.
Get it off your chest, Emily.
I have something else I need to say.
Say it.
Before I went on tour, because I forgot, dude. Last time we recorded was like June, beginning of June. Like when?
I know. We were like
so long ago.
So excited. We were gonna launch for the summer, but now we're gonna launch for
in
the
fall. The thing that's crazy.
Season change.
And it takes them away. Wait, what's that song actually called?
Even flow.
Even flow.
Even flow.
Even flow.
What does that mean? Can I say something?
Why can't we have songs anymore that don't mean anything? Stacy's
Studio.
mom. Studio.
Wait, so
everything now's like, on the floor tonight, we're gonna dance the pain away.
And like, we love it.
Like, what is dance the night away? Come on, Dua.
Yeah, I don't want to dance the night away. I do.
But everything is come on closer, girl, dance on me. Why can't we have like, well, it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
They're kind of the same. You just like those songs better.
No, I disagree. What
like
about...
you could either dance the night away, which is describing your night, or it could be 9 o'clock on a Saturday, which is also describing your night.
No. How about 1985?
19. 1985.
Yeah, that song.
I had to finish it.
Yeah, I know
once
you
I
did.
started. Wait,
Debbie just hit the wall. She never had it all. We don't have any songs about Debbie these days. It's all like, and we all get fucked up.
totally.
Why can't I think of a single current day pop song?
You're like writing all the same song in one.
I'm like making up the worst.
Yeah, I don't like it. But a lot of people that don't know the old songs, like they didn't grow up with their parents listening to like oldies.
Yeah.
That's a whole different like group of people. And that's very, very weird.
I know. Well, it's also like, where do you think the current day people got their ideas from?
Yeah.
All the old ones. Ever heard of a sample? Honey, ever heard of a sample?
Totally.
But there was another one. Did you see me just start to think about something else as I moved my eyes away from you? There was another.
Actually scary.
I was going to think of another song example that's like a story that's like, whoa, that's crazy weird. I had this conversation recently and I was like,
There are no songs like
there are no
this
songs
anymore.
like this anymore. Just like weird songs
Like
about
Pitbull.
Pitbull, I would say did do it. We at the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn.
Yeah, but that's a sample, Em.
Is it?
Dude, that's a sample.
Fuck. See, my point exactly.
Sample. I'm trying to think. I said hip, hop, hip.
Oh,
hip, we do the
that's
hip,
Hotel
hop.
Motel Holiday Inn?
And then there's a part, oh yeah, and then hotel. Yeah, it's a sample. Oh my God, you just went for the one sample.
Yeah.
That's
see?
crazy.
But that's what the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, not a lot of people would know that. It came from inspo from then.
Wow. Okay, what's like a song right now that you're listening to aside from Dance the Night Away?
Well, who said I'm listening to the Dance the Night Away?
Because the whole world is.
Watch
Right?
me. You didn't see Barbie.
No, I didn't. I didn't see Barbie. I was on tour this summer.
She was on tour. Take a shot every time.
Every time I mentioned
Wait,
tour.
Barbie's so
no,
good.
I know. And guess what? I had like
you see-
4 chances to see it. And every time I was like, let's just go to sleep.
Did you see Oppenheimer? No. One thing I'll tell you, I probably will never see that.
Right.
That is so not a movie that I care about.
Yeah.
I will not see Oppenheimer.
And that's
I don't
fine.
care that it's like history
I don't think
remade.
I'll see it either.
I hate when people are like,
History remake. Did you go to the theaters to see Barbie?
I went the first day.
Oh, obviously it's not out. You went the first day to see Barbie the day it came out?
Yeah.
Who'd you go with?
My old coworker Jamie and his friend, and I was so excited to see it. Like, if there's a movie that's made for me and it's pink and it's cutesy and it's
Yeah.
cutie girls, it's
Yeah.
Barbie and it's for me. And I biked there. I went to the amazing AMC's, Murray Hill maybe,
Okay.
and
My favorite one is Lincoln Square,
Lincoln Square.
Upper West Side Lincoln
That's a
Square.
good one.
Have you
That's
been
a
to
good
that one? All
no,
the
I
escalators?
haven't.
Okay.
Oh, I love an escalator movie theater.
love an escalator movie theater.
I love going to the movies.
Me too.
What snacks do you get?
It depends what mood I'm in. I will always get like popcorn and then a candy.
You
I
don't-
either do Bunch of Crunch or I do Nerds gummies because those
Nerds
are
clusters.
Nerds clusters.
That is girl dinner.
Girl dinner is Nerds clusters.
Nerds clusters are actually out of this world. Sponsored by Nerd. Oh my God,
Oh my
the
God,
dream.
if they could sponsor us. We literally are Nerds clusters.
Aww, we're Nerds clusters. Nerds clusters is superior. And if you don't have them, eat them.
I have never eaten a candy that I don't get sick of. Like I can eat 2 bags of it and I'm like, I'm not done.
I'm pretty
not
shocked
done.
by your choice of chocolate at the movies.
Why? Because
I don't
get on
know.
you in the dark.
Absolutely
There have
not
been a
what I was
couple
thinking.
times where I will have Bunch of Crunch. I leave the theater and I'm like, oh,
You got schmutz on your face?
Yeah. No, on my clothes. Like I
Yeah.
dropped them because I love them so much.
Wait, I don't know why I'm shitting on you because my girl dinner at the movie theaters
Yeah, what's yours?
is popcorn with M&Ms in it, melting all together.
Oh,
Wait, what? You made me feel immediately sad.
ew. What do you do with your fingers after you eat that?
I literally lick them. No, I don't.
Wait, and you wash your hands before you go in there,
No,
right?
I like wipe and then I do that.
Wipe what? oh. You were pretending that you wipe your...
I'm pretending. I say the word pretend with a B.
pretending. You're pretending.
I always will say it with a B.
Chloe,
Yes.
everyone knows you
Yep.
finish your movie theater snacks 10 minutes into the movie tops.
Everyone knows. Yo, we're aligned.
Yeah, we're aligned. We're aligned. Correct.
Oh my God, do you want to know something funny?
Yeah.
When the movie theater part with Nicole Kidman came on,
Yeah.
Everyone stood up and clapped and were laughing.
Really?
And it really felt to me like we were all in on the joke together. We were like,
I love
this
that.
is why we come to the theater.
Yeah.
And
I love that video.
It was really awesome.
She's great. But what I was going to say is going to the movies and going to see a live show, like for example, the ones that I put on this summer when I was on tour,
Shot.
feel like in the world of the internet and the world of AI, like that's all we have.
I feel that way. When I first saw you do stand-up, and I say this, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'll die on that hill. I love that expression.
Yeah.
Of comedy is like the most beautiful, cutest occupation. Your job is to make people giggle and laugh. And how fucking cute is that, and sweet and sincere and wholesome when like you just want people to be happy and laugh. Absolutely, j'adore that.
Yeah.
And I will say,
See, J'adore's out. That I know.
well, I just brought it back.
Yeah, you did. Hey,
Girl dinner.
J'adore is girl dinner. Correct.
No, like, so like, yes. So, I love live shows.
Yeah.
I love live shows.
And nothing feels more fun than going to the movies and having like a rowdy crowd.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Like when I saw Smile. Did you ever see Smile?
I've never heard of it.
Dude. Do you watch scary movies? I forget.
No. From this entire conversation,
Wait,
even without
why?
knowing me,
Why don't
you
you
should
watch
know I
scary
only
movies?
like happy little things.
Scary movies to me
You
are
like a thrill.
It's kind of like, yeah, it's thrilling. It's like a roller coaster. It's
I
scary.
have anxiety. Life is that.
But when you go to the scary movie, see, I
You
actually
would go to the theater to see a scary movie?
Yes, that's the best way to do
In
it.
an unknown environment.
Because you have everyone else is scared too. I went to
With
the movies.
strangers that could also be spooky too.
No, that's the best part about going to a scary movie in theaters because everyone goes, ah! You're all scared together. And
my
that's
God.
so fun.
I'm the kind of person that when people...
And then everyone laughs after they get scared.
When people all scream, I'm like, stop! Like, I'm like, no! Like, I don't want it.
I'm going to help you let go of that because there are few joys left in activities to do in New York City better than going to the movies and seeing a scary movie.
So is Smile good?
Smile was so scary, in my opinion.
No, I don't like it.
No, but it's like, okay, this is what I was going to say. I reached a point,
I'm
maybe
like scared right now thinking about like going into a theater.
Let go of it. It used to be you. I see you hiding. She's hiding right now because she's scared by just talking about scary movies.
No, like
up until 3 years ago, I would say in COVID was when I got over it.
in COVID.
In COVID. like lockdown.
Yeah, like
during.
But you could be in a COVID.
Right. During COVID.
People say that and I don't like it. Someone stop you right
No, you're
there.
right. Grammatically, it's wrong.
For the first time ever.
For the ring, ding, 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 put a sound effect in. Chloe
I'm
Richmond, the
correcting
grammar
you.
police. You were right. During COVID lockdown, when I was staying
Correct.
when I was staying at John's house, they have like a barn with a movie projector in it.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
I
I'm
know.
not doing it.
Okay, so let me finish.
No.
So we would watch a movie every night and we'd watch it in the barn. So there's like the house and then the barn has the movie
At
theater
a
in
lake
it.
house equals
A pond
scary.
house, which is also very scary. Yeah, it's like middle of nowhere, 10 times scarier than a block in New York City.
A block.
So we would watch movies there every night, and whenever it was scary, I would actually have to have I would start to fall asleep, and I would have to have someone walk me back to the house, even though it's like a 20 steps.
Obviously.
Because I was like, I'm gonna step outside and something's gonna grab me. So all that to say, I went from that to where I am now, which is like, it's just a movie. Enjoy the thrill.
Yeah.
Enjoy the thrill.
I won't.
Can I tell you about Smile, what it's about?
No.
I won't because you're going to get scared. But it's like
you.
campy scary, and I went to the movies in theaters to see it, and every scary moment, we would all scream, and then you laugh right
Because
after
you're
you
like,
scream.
we
because
look
you're like,
so silly.
we're like, oh, that was good. That was good. And
That's
it's like,
cute.
that is so fun.
Just things where you're in unison together with groups in New York feels very fun.
It is really fun.
One time I watched a scary movie with a bunch of friends.
What movie do you remember? You remember?
Yeah, it was The Shining because they were like, it's a classic, you must.
Oh, that's really scary.
We were all at a friend's house. Number one, like I don't do sleepovers. Also, this whole episode, I'm like such a pussy.
No, you're not.
I don't do sleepovers. I don't watch
don't.
Oppenheimer. That's for sure. Wait, is it called Oppenheimer?
Chloe is not gonna see it. Stop pushing it.
Like
Oh, history! Great! It happened. It's over.
Grow
He's
up.
not going to go watch it.
One thing I'm not going to do, see it. So,
I love that was your reason why. Of like, oh, history.
like, isn't it about history?
Yeah. Which is interesting to a lot of people, Chlo.
Yeah, not me. I don't care about. I'm just kidding. I love
You're
history.
like, what's that movie, Hidden Figures, about like the women who went to NASA? You're like, I couldn't give less of a fuck. It happened.
Get over it. So I watched The Shining because everyone forced me to.
You should go on Letterboxd. You know what Letterboxd is? I'm sorry. Do you know what Letterboxd is?
No, it's Letterboxd.
You know what Goodreads is?
Yeah, of course.
So Letterboxd is like Goodreads for movies.
Oh wait, Ollie's always on that.
You should go on Letterboxd on all the history on Oppenheimer and be like, history already happened. Post. And leave reviews
I'm
like
like,
that.
don't even get me started because I will.
1917, did you see that movie? Amazing movie.
Did I see that
Heartbreaking
movie?
Yeah. Obviously not. It's about history.
Barbie history.
Barbie was history, like today.
So I saw The Shining. Everyone made me watch it. Everyone fell asleep. Everyone was around me.
Where are you in the
I was
story?
in a friend's house sleeping over. I didn't want to.
Where, a friend's house or apartment?
A friend's house, like house in Long Island.
Okay.
And like I'm laying there, like imagine like me laying and like all my friends all around.
Okay.
And the TV in a house. I don't know where I am. I don't
Yeah.
know who are you.
Yeah.
And we're watching The Shining and they all fall asleep and the remote is near the TV. I'm here. And I'm like, I cannot get up to stop it. So I have to watch it. And everyone's sleeping on all sides of me and I can't turn it off. And I'm like, and I'm like watching it and I can't close it because I hear, where's Johnny? And everyone fell asleep within 10 minutes. And I'll tell you right now, I'll never see a scary movie, nor go to Long Island again.
Long Island had one shot.
One shot. And it's just not for me.
No.
It was like, you know, when you're like, are so scared, you're like, you know, when people are like, they go to the bathroom and then they turn the lights on and run back to your bed.
I do that every night in my apartment.
Because you're scared or because you don't want to lose the tired?
Wait, what?
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, like I'm so tired.
Yeah. And if you're like up, you're like, I'm up now. But like you can be like we're still sleeping.
No, it's because I'm scared. But so what did you wind up doing? Did you wind up
I watched the whole thing.
because you couldn't
I
get
watched
up
the
to
whole
turn it
thing.
off?
I'm like disturbed thinking about it.
Oh my God. Everyone
Yeah.
else was asleep.
Yeah. And the next morning I was like, they were like, Chloe. And I'm like,
That is so funny because you are so the girl that sleep over that's the last one awake. You can't fall asleep.
I can't fall asleep. And even like I had a sleepover with my boyfriend last night. Hated it.
Because you couldn't fall asleep.
Because I couldn't fall asleep. And it's like, if he's asleep, like what fun is that?
Right.
I want to hang.
Wow. I was the girl at every sleepover who would wake up to shit all over my face because everyone drew on me.
And I'm the girl that would draw on you. There's equally always
You
one
did do
of
that
us.
to me.
Many a time.
Many times when I was like too old to be falling asleep that early.
You would like, we'd be like sitting like this and you'd be sleeping, which is
Yeah.
like disrespectful.
Well, to be clear, it was when
No.
I was working at a coffee shop. I would wake up at 5 a.m. and then I would do stand-up comedy open mics every night. So I was getting like 4 hours of sleep and I was on my feet all day.
Adulting is like really hard and we're all doing it.
Yeah. I hate that word.
So do I. I wish, oh my God, ew. I can't believe I used that.
Adulting is like
Ew, I like literally just like,
the most
like-
millennial word I've ever heard.
ew. Ew. I gotta go.
Yeah.
No, actually disgust.
You know what
guys-
sucks is like I am too embarrassed to be called a millennial and also don't want to be called Gen Z.
I just like
One
don't
time
even.
someone introduced me on the show as like my favorite Gen Z comedian and I was
I-
like, what?
Ew.
But then I'm also like, well, better that than millennial.
Better none of it.
Yeah, I just
Just
wanna
call
be
me a comedian.
M. Just call me M. My favorite M. Here she is. M. That's all you need to
Ladies and
say.
gentlemen, M. But M.
Just the letter M. I love that for
I love
me.
that for you.
Yeah.
That's also very millennial.
I'm going to get married. I'm not going to change my name to Emily Higgins. It's just going to be M. Great.
Cute.
That's a great stage
I just
name.
started making my signature just Chloe.
That's cool. I do have something I want to share.
Share it.
This was from so long ago in this episode when I was like, we haven't done it since June and...
And then I was like,
No,
I
but
hate
I-
Oppenheimer.
Yeah. But I love when we go off course like that. In the beginning of the summer, before I went on tour, I went to Italy and I found my wedding dress in
Oh
Italy.
my God.
And I wanted to bring that up because when I was editing our first episode, I a big part of what I was talking about on there was I was like, how do you do a wedding? How do you do all these things? We were about to go bridal dress shopping, and everything felt so scary, and it still does. Like, let me say, I still don't know what I'm doing. But since that episode, I have a wedding planner. We have like our tent situation is figured out. Catering, we had a call with them today. Things are starting to look like, things are happening and I know how to do it. And can I just say...
Adulting 101.
The answer to that was getting a goddamn planner, honey.
Yeah,
Get
honey.
a planner, honey.
You know,
she'll do the whole thing for you, honey.
Honey.
And then I got my dress. And the dress thing is more pertinent to me because, first of all, the last time we talked...
More what to you?
Pertinent?
Never heard of it.
Oh, really? Pertinent?
Never heard of it.
Relevant. It's another word for relevant.
Okay, well, why would you use relevant? Because that's a word I would definitely know.
Pertinent means like it applies to what we're talking about. Relevant could have a larger meaning than just relevant to this. Yeah.
It's like this. Yeah. I didn't care.
The wedding dress thing is more relevant because I was just talking about it in the previous episode. So like, basically, last they heard from me was that I was like, how do we even do this? What do I do? We go wedding dress shopping, blah, 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 blah. The next day we did go wedding dress shopping.
We were like figuring it out. Yeah, we were like, we have no guidance.
Yeah, and like I think this is a big lesson in life of like, I've asked my parents and John's parents before of like, how did you know what to do?
Yeah.
Like with
in
everything.
Anything? Yeah, absolutely.
Like, always I'm like, how do you know what to do? Like when I think about a baby, I'm like, how do you know when to feed it? Like,
right.
I guess it cries. But like other stuff like that.
Yeah, like there's no handbook.
There's no handbook. And the answer to almost everything is you start doing it because you need to figure it out, so you will. And the case was that with the wedding dress of like you and I and our other friends went shopping and looking at bridal dresses in New York. And it was a really fun experience. Felt like we were in a movie. It was really fun. And then you try stuff on. There was a dress. Okay, now I'll begin the story about Italy. There was a dress in New York that I was like, oh, this is the one. But... if you remember...
Legends have it.
Legends has it. Well, I didn't cry when I put it on. I got a little like, oh...
You got verklempt?
I got verklempt. Now, what's that word?
Really?
Yeah.
It's Yiddish.
For...
it's Yiddish.
It's like... Hasidic? Is that what you were going to say?
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. It's Yiddish. For getting a little choked up. I got a little verklempt. Like... Oh, I got a little teary-eyed.
Yeah. So I got verklempt. No, it rings a bell, but I just forgot what it meant.
Look at me. The teacher becomes the student.
By the way, have you watched You Are So Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah?
No, but I'm dying to.
You've got to. I beat you to a trend for once.
It's not even a fucking trend, Emily.
Yeah, it is. It's trending on Netflix.
I don't know why I was just so mean to you.
And it's like I'm like coming up on my TikTok a little bit. You got to watch it. It's so good. It feels like his daughters aren't even acting. And it was such an accurate portrayal to me of like my time in middle school and bat mitzvahs. Yeah.
I love it. And those are his real daughters.
Yeah.
His real daughters. They're not fake daughters.
Like none of the acting in the movie felt fake. And it felt like the writing felt real.
Oh my God.
That was my experience. And like the current day, like jugular? What is now what we're about? Virgular?
Whoa.
Jugular?
Like in your body.
No. Like what are the kids saying these days? What's the jugular? Is that am I making that up?
The vocabulary?
No, jugular is real.
Jugular is a part of your body.
What? What part?
I mean the jugular. True.
I don't know. Wait, what's the jugular?
I'm actually
Wait, I have to look up what jugular means.
No,
how do you spell it? Jugular. Of the neck or throat. You were right.
You made me so embarrassed.
Then what was I talking about? Vernacular?
Vernacular. Okay.
Wait, is that the word though? Like the current vernacular?
Yeah, like the lingo.
Vernacular.
The current.
Oh my God, yeah. I thought jugular.
Oh my God, I was so embarrassed, but I was right.
No, I didn't want you to feel
gaslit
embarrassed.
me.
I almost got less. This lavender latte is not working.
I get it. Okay, gibberish. Say it in gibberish.
The guess, but again,
Yeah, the guess. With the gut, to the good, you the goose, to the gink, with the gin.
No, we can't do this. But
some people will understand that.
the vernacular in "you are so not invited to my bat mitzvah" feels like it's actually the way middle schoolers talk these days, which I really liked. Like sometimes doesn't it feel like it was written by an adult, and it's like that's not how kids talk. I'm like, oh, mom, you're so annoying, or like, get off your phone, kid. I'm like, that's not how it actually is.
No,
this movie.
Give me an
like,
example. Style me one. Style me a sample.
Ooh. Well, like the girl would say to the boy that she had a crush on, she would be like, that's facts. And I was like, yeah, I believe that a middle schooler today would be like, that's facts.
Yeah, like they wouldn't be like, that's correct.
Right, but you apparently are saying that
I'm
every
like
day.
the only person here that's like, correct.
Yeah, correct. Facts. Circle back to the girl dinner.
Wait, you
was talking about the wedding dress.
You cried.
So I tried on a dress in New York. Yeah, come back to it. I tried on a dress in New York that made me verklempt. But here's the thing about it. I went back to look at that dress like 3 more times because clearly I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, the bad vibes around it were that the lady, I'm not going to name the store because I was almost going to buy it, but the lady was like, I was like, I really want my mom to be here when I buy it. And then she was like, well, why don't you just buy it now and just bring her back and we'll pretend. And I was like, ugh.
Wait, that's immediately like you're not buying your dress based on a bed of lies.
Yeah, exactly. So where I left it with her was I was like, listen, I'm going to Italy and then I'm going on tour all summer. I have like 3 days between the two. I will be back to buy this dress after Italy. And I genuinely intended to, even though her vibes were bad. I go to Italy and I'm in Italy with John's family, and it's like a big family and family friends, like 20 of us there in Italy. While we were there, we went to dinner in the town, Ostuni. We walked past a bridal salon, and John's mom or cousin or something was like, oh my God, we should go look at dresses. And they knew I had my eye on one in New York that I was gonna buy, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess that could be, if you guys would want to, like, that would be fun. Like, yeah, that would be fun to just say I tried it.
Yeah.
And then we like dropped it. Then like 3 days later, it was like the first day of the vacation that we didn't have any plans. And we were all just gonna chill at the house. And then I jokingly at breakfast was like, or we could like go look at those dresses. And then John's cousin, Dylan, credit to her, was like, you know what? Yes, let's go look at the dresses. She calls, she makes an appointment because she got her wedding dress when she was on vacation. So she was like, yes, you know what? I'm going to call and I'm going to get us in there.
She gets it.
She makes the appointment. We go there. It's in Italy. So Lord knows we're waiting 30 minutes before they friggin' have the room ready for us. They're in Italy, take their time. While we're standing there, we're just all picking out ones for me to try on. And then we go into the fitting room. They're finally ready for me. They speak no English.
I was going to ask that.
No English. Like we're literally on Translate and I'm using like the little Italian that I know to talk to them. So I tried on one. I come out. I was like, oh my God, it's cute, fun, okay, like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Trying a second one, oh my God, this is like very Spanish, fun, for me. But trying the third one, I walk out.
Oh my God.
I immediately tear up. John's sister starts crying. Mom, cousin, Dylan, like they're crying. We're all crying. And I was like, oh my God. Like, it was like, I saw my wedding. And this is so, I'm like tearing up thinking about it.
She's tearing up.
I'm getting chilly thinking about it because it's like, you know me, I don't know the trends. I'm a tomboy. And I'm like, there's no way a wedding dress is going to make me feel something.
Yeah, right.
Here I am in the middle of Italy on a whim, crying because I look at myself in this dress and I see my wedding. And I was like, oh my God. And I was just like, no way. Like, did I just find my dress? Like, but then I'm like, oh my God. First of all, they wouldn't let us take pictures, which was like, whoa, what? And then second of all, I'm leaving the next day.
Wait, so you have to just like
So
put
I
a
had to
fat
make a
sack
decision.
down?
Right. So I was like, they were like, if you buy it today or if you buy it tomorrow, €1,000 off. And I was like, well, that's even more of a...
We like that.
Long story short, the next morning, we went back to the shop. I FaceTimed my parents. It was 6 a.m. in the U.S. and they got up because they knew I was going to buy it. And then...
Did you try it on for them?
Yeah, I had it on. We FaceTimed in the fitting room again, and I was in there, and I like was in the dress, and I have chills thinking about it. My mom was on the phone, and my mom was like on FaceTime. She was like, "So, like, yes?" And I just looked at the FaceTime, and I just started sobbing. I broke into a full sob. And then this is the embarrassing part that I'll admit. There was like a part of me that was like watching this as a movie scene and I like wanted this moment. And I like in my sobbing, I turned to the Italian guy and I was like, see? Like I wanted to say yes in Italian. I was like, see, yeah. And then I like cried and everyone started crying because I was crying on the phone with my mom. And then John's mom was like, she started crying because when I started crying, she saw a flick of my mom in my face. And she was like, I saw your mom. And I was like, oh my God.
What a beautiful story.
Yeah, so I bought my wedding dress in Italy.
That's fucking awesome.
Hope they make it. They didn't speak any English. I have to email them and be like, you guys are making it right.
Wait, I don't understand. Like, you buy a dress and then they custom make it? It's like you're going to have to go to Italy again?
No. So what we're doing is we're shipping it to John's cousin in Portugal, and then we're going to get it from him. Okay. Because it would have been like €1,000 to ship it to America. But I'm going to have it tailored here. Like, I'll do my like touch-ups here.
Yeah.
But yeah, every wedding dress, essentially if you get one from a bridal salon, it's most likely made to order. So they have to like make it from scratch. They took all my measurements. Anyway, that's my wedding dress story. Thanks for listening. Fucking bye.
That's a great story.
I forever will have that thing with talking about my wedding where I'm like, who cares?
I was very invested.
Thank you. I'm glad.
You're welcome. And you put Ellie to sleep though. That's my dog. I don't believe that I'll ever have that moment. Like, I'm like, a dress will not make me feel away. Yeah. I know it.
But it's going to. You know why? Because by the time you're trying one on, you're going to have the knowledge that you're marrying the love of your life, and you will see that when you're in the dress, and you will see it all. I saw it all. I saw myself choosing to spend the rest of my life with John in this dress. And it's like, I started bawling. I mean, it happens. You just, when you're in the dress, it sounds so silly, but it's true.
It's like, beautiful. Like, I feel emotional. Like, I just felt like emotional. Like, I'm just freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's me. Should we do New York story?
Yeah. My New York story would definitely be like apartment hunting. I've been apartment hunting, so looking for studios. I'm moving from a 1-bedroom to a studio, which is like, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna be okay.
It is gonna be okay.
And I saw like 8 apartments one day.
Ooh.
And it was just like horrific.
Brutal.
And New York apartments are like the size of like my bathroom.
For like the cost of a wedding.
For the cost of a freaking dress. It's like, what are we doing here? So I did all that. Finally, I found one in meatpacking. So I'm moving from Flatiron to meatpacking. New vibes, new job. Like, it's going to be all good. But I'll tell you, like, nothing makes me feel more like a New Yorker than like schlepping, like walking from apartment to apartment, walk-ups, like studio, like basements, like bullshit.
Yeah.
That no one in the world has to do anywhere else but New York.
Yeah.
Like, no one's living in a closet except for us. Because we choose to and we love it.
Apartment hunting in the summer? Hell.
I was
Dripping,
drenched in sweat. I was angry because also I was on the phone with AT&T, like changing my, like paying my, I now have to switch it into my name. Like from my dad's bill.
Yeah.
So I was like, and they're like, I'm like, agent. And they're like, please hold. I'm like, agent. And the woman's like guiding me by the arm, showing me apartments. And I would just be like, a thumbs up or thumbs down if I liked it. Anyway, found it, but it definitely felt like a New York vibe to me.
When you found the one, were you like, it's the one?
We were all crying, my cousins.
Really?
No. Oh. I FaceTimed my mom. I did FaceTime my mom.
And it was 6 a.m. for her.
6 a.m. She woke up for me.
Yeah.
And no, I woke up. No, I didn't wake up. I lied. I was like, this will do.
Yeah.
And I feel really happy about it. It's the first apartment too where I'm not facing like the city life.
Yeah.
I'm facing south, which you might not know, which is the best lighting, and it's the back. So it's the back of like the avenues. So basically what I'm looking at is like trees and courtyard.
And like the other row of apartments on the other block.
Exactly.
That's where I face.
Exactly.
It's actually really nice. It's really quiet.
It's very cute.
Although it's quiet up here, huh? Because we're up in the sky.
It's quiet because we're up here. Yeah, it's quiet because we're up here. Okay, over to you, sister.
So your New York story was finding your new apartment.
Yeah.
And dripping sweat when you did it.
Schwitzing and schlepping.
Schwitzing and schlepping.
Schwitz and schlepp.
My New York story is, well, as we all know, I've been on tour all summer.
She's been on tour all summer, so maybe you can give me...
No, I have a New York story. I thought of it.
Okay, tell me.
First of all, I took the subway here today, and I was like, Subway!
You liked
Woo!
it. I totally agree.
Like, when you haven't been here in a while... It's so nice to get on a quick train.
You're like, I can be to you in seconds flat.
Yeah. And I'm like, woohoo!
Yeah,
I was on there, I was surfing. I stood in the middle and I
There's nothing worse
surfed.
than a subway surfer.
I'm kidding, I wasn't surfing. I wanted to
know
see if
you
you would
weren't.
believe that I stood in the middle of a crowded
Not
train
at
and
those
surfed.
little wedges.
Not in these wedged heels. These heels are Chloe.
You
brand.
are so chic.
Thank you. My New York story is that this is actually something I literally did do yesterday, but it's something that I do all the time and I want to share it with people. Nothing makes my day more than a foot rub. And lucky for me, my laundromat is next door to a massage parlor. So what I did yesterday... Parlor. What I did yesterday, which is what I do a lot of the time when I do my own laundry at the laundromat, meaning I put it in a cart and I walk 5 blocks to a laundromat, is I put
You put your coins in?
yeah. Well, it's a card, but yeah, I load the card up with cash and I put my wash in. I put my wash in, which takes an average of like 37 minutes, I'd say.
Right.
I put in my wash. I went right next door. I said, can I get a 30-minute foot rub?
Oh my God, you're fucking living.
I sit down. I get my feet rubbed. Guess
I
what?
don't
Guess
like
how
when
much,
you call
guess
it
how
a
much
foot
money?
rub for some reason.
Why?
Like just get like a foot massage.
I actually want one right now. I might go home and get one.
I'm actually gonna get one tonight.
It's so good.
I got one yesterday.
A foot rub?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yes.
Not a pedicure, a foot rub?
A foot rub.
Shut the fuck up.
Chelsea Body.
Oh my God.
I did. I will tell you that, and they did hot stone and everything.
Me too.
Everyone in the city has to be treating themselves to
You
rubs.
have to get a foot rub. If you live in New York
But
City and you are not getting your feet rubbed once a
Then
week.
where you at?
Because guess what? Here's the thing. I mean, yes, it's like, you're throwing money down the drain.
No.
It's not though. Because
It's
guess
investment
what?
in your health.
$25. $25. How about you say no to sweet green twice? That's a foot rub. Say no to iced coffee 5 times. That's a foot rub.
Yeah. Throw
It's
your
that
girl dinner
easy.
down the toilet.
My girl dinner is foot rub.
Hell
My
yeah.
girl dinner is an iced coffee and a foot rub. Fuck.
Fucking hell, babe.
Or how about this? Guess what I actually did? I went to the bodega. I went to the bodega. I got a polar seltzer bottle.
You love a
Dropped my
Polar.
laundry in. Sat down, got my feet rubbed while I had an ice cold
She
seltzer.
got her friggin'
on
feet
a hot
rubbed.
summer day.
Oh my God.
It was so nice. And then I went and changed my laundry over. And I was like, because sometimes...
How are you living if you're not freaking doing that?
If you're not freaking doing that, because guess what? When you put your laundry and you're waiting for it to be done with the laundry, put it in the dryer, what are you going to do? You got 37 minutes. What are you going to do? Go back home? No, it's not enough time. I get home, 10 minutes goes by, I got to leave again.
Oh God.
I go next door, I get my feet rubbed.
I don't like when you say it like that.
Why?
Just like say you got a foot massage.
I got a foot massage. Actually, these days...
Because-
I prefer a foot massage to a full body massage.
A what?
To a full body massage.
So do I. Feet are the best part, and everyone knows it. Everyone knows it.
Everyone knows
but a
it.
head massage.
Ooh, I haven't got one of those.
I do think like a great way of living in New York is treating yourself to those little things. In nail salons around the world, they don't always offer just like, you can't just walk in and say, I want a back massage for 30 minutes. That's a New York thing. Maybe New Jersey, but it's not in
Really?
California.
The foot rub thing is kind of a unique New York thing because if
Unique New York.
Unique New York. Because you walk around anywhere and you'll see like foot rub, and it's because why? We're walking on our feet all the
We're
goddamn day.
freaking tired.
We're on our feet all goddamn
Our
day.
feet are tired.
Yeah. So that's my New York story. I did
I
my
loved
laundry.
it.
Got a
Cheers,
foot rub.
microphone to that.
Cheers. Okay, we love you.
We love you. Love you, Em.
Love you, Chlo. Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lila!